Hey guys, I'm back home. Okay, so my friend is a avid gardener, kind of a master gardener. He was a landscaper for many years, and we trade plants a lot. I'll give him some and he'll give me some, and he wanted to buy me some flowers. He took them to his favorite nursery, which I hadn't been to because I knew there was a nursery there, but I didn't know how to get into it. It just looked like it was kind of closed all the time. But come to find out, you have to drive around back, and that's where the nursery is. Well, okay, so I only let him buy me 2, and I bought the rest. And I have the lightning bug Carospis. That's going to be really cool. And I got the fuchsia, which will be nice. Oh, the heliotrope. I found something that smells wonderful. Oh, it smells so pretty. I got 2 of them. And look at this. Isn't that beautiful? That is a impatient, I think. Yeah. A painted paradise, white, part shade. It's a New Guinea impatiens. I just fell in love with the foliage on it. Foliage, yeah. It looks so pretty. And this, I love the foliage on this too, on this impatient. Uh-oh, I don't have a card with it. Oh well. I'll look it up. And this is a Laurentia glowing violet. Fizz and Pop glowing violet. It does look like it kind of glows, doesn't it? It's so pretty. And then he gave me a walking onion. I'd never heard of those before. He kept asking me if I had some, and I just thought, you know, it was like my chives or something. I said, no, I got chives, you know, because you can eat the leaves. I chop them up in cooking and salads and stuff, because I have the onion garlic chives. But he said, but when he showed me, I'm like, oh, he says, you don't get your onion in the ground, you get it on top. So I gotta get this, I have to get this in the ground pretty quick. The bulb grows on top. And look, it looks like there's a little onion there. Isn't that cool? I never heard of them before. So I need to get that in the ground. He just stuck it in my pot. This is my pot when I gave him stuff. And so anyway, aren't they just beautiful? Yeah, that purple really drives me. I see purple and I just immediately go to it. So I got something that's yellow and red. Yellow and red. And I got this. That's so pretty. That's very pretty. So I thought I might fill in up here a little bit more with some flowers. Everything looks so pretty this morning. They, you know, flowers always, I think, look beautiful in the morning time because they're not fighting the heat or the sun or anything like that. It's like they're in rest mode. They're resting. So anyway, I have some planting to do again. And my hydrangea is starting to bloom out. I don't know what color it's going to be. It almost looks like it's going to be pink and white. We'll see when it gets fully out. That'll be pretty. Last year it was purple, light purple, and I moved it, so it might have a little bit different nutrients over here. So because the nutrients decide what color your hydrangea will be. I was just wanting to show you my new plants, and let's see if there's any aphids on that rose bush. I keep spraying it off real good. I don't see any bugs, but she still has no buds on her. But this was one where it can bud out. It's like a full season rose bush where it would stay bloomed out all summer. So my husband seems to think that it still might. He said, give it a chance. I said, I have. Yeah, the one that when it started to grow back, he wanted me to just pull it. I'm like, now he says, just give it a chance. So I am. I don't have anything here. I don't have anything to replace it. So I'll just leave it. I'm just going to leave it. I'll keep shooting it with water, and I'm going to get some neem oil. I'm going to try it. I've never tried it, so I never really had much of a problem with aphids and stuff, because I spray down my yard pretty good, and I didn't do that last year, but I did this year. I went ahead and sprayed because I get bit. I get bit really bad. I have bites on my ankles and my feet, and I have a few bites on my arm and stuff like that, and the mosquitoes and stuff. I just need to. I'm one of those that get bit. My friend, she never gets bit. Mosquitoes don't even bother her. But it's different blood types. And I happen to have the one that bugs like, I guess, because they like to chew on me. Oh, she put out another bloom. Looks like she's going to bloom some more, too. She got a couple more buds. Yeah, good deal. That's pretty. All right, you guys, I'm going to end it right here. And pretty soon I'm going to go ahead and put the rest of these herbs in the garden. I'm just going to put them all along the edge here. Get rid of all these containers, and I need to get my marigolds planted too. So they need to get planted in the ground. There's only like 3, maybe 3 or 4. I don't know what those other things that are growing. But I did plant some plain Coreospis in here that I really liked. So there, you know, who knows, might be some of that. I'm just trying to get over the idea that my Lisianthus turned into a snapdragon. I'm just like, seriously? You know, see, when you start something new, you don't know really what it looks like when it comes up. You really don't have an idea what it's supposed to look like because you've never grown it before. So, you know, all along here I'm thinking it's a Lisianthus. It was in my Lisianthus trays. I don't know how a snapdragon got in there because I hadn't done snapdragons yet. No, because the Lisianthus was the first thing I did in late December. So for snapdragon, it's taken a long time to come up, and that's kind of strange. But anyway, I'll see y'all later. Bye-bye. planted a lightning bug Criospis. That should be real pretty there. I don't know. I'm always switching things around. You probably see things that's like, oh no, that doesn't look good. I'll catch it myself and think, oh no, I'll change that and change it around. But I put all herbs over here. There's cilantro. Boy, it smells good. Cilantro, and I've got oregano, Greek oregano, chives, and then there's my basil. And so I got rid of all those containers in front. That was kind of, at first I thought it was, you know, it didn't look too bad. But after a while, it's like, oh, that's too junky. And then I had a container that I was growing marigolds in. They're just tiny. But I think, and they weren't doing very good in the container. So I put them in the ground and hopefully they'll grow up. They probably will. Dark orange and light orange and yellow. And I'll have to look back to see what they look like, but I really loved them because I thought they were so pretty. But everything's going to get a good watering tonight. Then up front, this is very pretty. I kind of like it up against this. It's just pretty, very pretty. But these, I watered this because it was so dry. Look, it popped right back up. Boy, it was looking, yeah, like down here. But that's all right. It'll grow back. These are going to go in front here somewhere. Just to kind of fill this in with some flowers. I've got bachelor buttons and forget-me-nots, and I don't know when they bloom, but I hope they bloom. These were all standing up so pretty this morning. They're shade, full shade, and patience, but the heat gets to them a little bit. But the Phacelia's coming up. And I'm anxious to see what it looks like when it grows up. The Didiscus here is coming up. Anxious to see what it looks like. This is the Didiscus, and this is the Phacelia. It's pretty fern-like. That'll be pretty. I'm going to set some of these over here. Let me see if I can do this without trashing them. And that bloom's so pretty. Boy, I hope I didn't have you on this, but I'm going to put it down in here somewhere. We'll see. I'll figure it out tomorrow. I'm kind of wore out today already. Or maybe later tonight this evening when it gets a little cooler out, then I'm ready to go again. Okay, I think I'm going to leave my kneeler right there, my water, and maybe even my bucket. I'll leave it up here in case I decide to plant this evening. Well, what was the one that, there was one that, oh, these are full sun. Which means they need at least 6 hours of sun. And I think they might be able to get that there. I'm not sure. This is so... Oh my gosh, I wish I'd gotten 5 of these. They're so pretty. They make such a pretty container. You know, just all different. I might bunch them together down here, over here, because I think they're just so pretty that way. I wonder what this would look like up with them. Yeah, that's kind of pretty. Maybe one grouping. All right, you guys, my battery's about to go dead, so I need to. Good morning, everyone. We've been getting little drops of rain yesterday and today, just enough to keep the top of it moist, I think. Nothing substantial, but it's cloudy here today again, but that doesn't keep me from my kitties wanting me to go around the garden with them. So, but right now they had an eye on a squirrel and a blackbird, but I think they flew off. Okay, let's take a look and see what's happening. I do have some more plants. I don't know if I mentioned it in a video that needs to be edited. I'm a little behind on my editing, but so much going on this week. But next, oh goodness, I have jalapeno peppers on my plants, and of course I have some bell peppers, and I have more bell peppers. Everything is happy. The rhubarb especially. It's getting big and flush, but we can't eat from it this year. We have to wait till next year. Oh, the beans should be popping up the next time the sun shines. They should grow like crazy because they've got lots of water on them. And look at all of those blooms on the tomatoes. Goodness. And I do have some tomatoes growing. Not getting ripe yet, but here's my first great big one from the Super Steak, I believe. Dahlias are getting buds on them. They're all looking good now. And those starlets are just pretty. Just every one of them bloomed. I'll wait for next year for this one, the apricot fudge. I think it'll do a lot better next year. I'll tend to it a little better. Sometimes it takes, for perennials and stuff like that, sometimes it takes a couple years, you know, a full season, and then the next year they just go crazy. So we're going to let them do that. And I have some of my original lilies. The ones that get, next year they are going to be twice as big. Oh, Purple Dream was what the name of that was. Of that pink purple lily. It's this Buddleia, it's not budding out yet, I don't think. Well, it might be a little bit, but they're looking very healthy and happy. There's the potatoes, and they should be starting to die back here a little bit. I trimmed off my parsley because it was turning all kinds of colors on top, and it needed to reflush. And here's two of my new ones, my heliotrop. I think that's how you pronounce it. I finally have something that smells pretty in my garden. Heliotrops, they smell really pretty. I need to get over there and get these mimosa trees growing like crazy everywhere. We can grow a mimosa tree, no problem there. We just don't want anymore. We have plenty. The ranunculus, last night, I put, when I put these in, I took out the big one that was here, and then I took out another one through here, and the claws on them look really good, really nice. I've got them in a paper bag, and I'll show you those. It's a weird looking thing. Oh. Baby's breasts all doing good. My new dianthus is pretty, very pretty. Purple looks like, and red and white. Nice. That's going to be pretty. The new kind of toadstool in my garden. Knock them over, and they are good, nutritious stuff, but I don't want them growing. I don't want them stealing my plants' nutrients. I knock them over, and snapdragons are looking okay. I about flipped the other day. I was in the garden. I was taking pictures of some of these weeds or flowers, whatever was growing, that I didn't know what they were before I pulled them. And just for grins, I went and I took a picture of this in my plant app. Guess what? It says it's a snapdragon. Seriously? Oh, I was just heartbroken. I'm like, so I didn't get one lisianthus out of those. Not one. And a snapdragon, I don't know. I didn't even have the seeds out yet. Them were the very first things that I planted late December. And I didn't even have any kind of... I didn't have any snapdragon seeds out yet. I was like, I don't know. I want to let it grow, and next year I will grow some lisianthus if it kills me. I know it's hard to grow, but really I babied and babied and babied that plant because I thought it was a lisianthus. And it's another snapdragon, which I don't care. Snapdragons are pretty. And I think I have a snapdragon growing here. I'm not sure what those are, but... And then I have, my zinnias are doing good. I don't care. My garden's going to be really pretty this year without the lisianthus. I'm sorry. I just never thought it would be anything but a lisianthus. So this opal basil is so pretty when it grows out. Okay, and some of my new plants. Have you ever heard of a walking onion? Well, I have one. My landscaper friend, his whole backyard is a garden. We'll go over there one of these days and do a video. He grows all kinds of veggies, and he makes his own hot sauce and all kinds of things, and he does very well. But this is a walking onion. You get your onion from the top, not the bottom. So this is going to be interesting to watch because I have no idea what I'm in for. He gave me one, and this will be very interesting to watch because I've never heard of it before. And the onions grow up here. Almost looks like the onion, there's an onion right there right now. A small one. So this will be fun. it'll be fun. I've never in my life heard of it. It was really kind of cool. And then I got the heliotrops. And I also, everything is looking very healthy in here. I'm very pleased with how everything is coming up. And I cut back my Sweet William, and I believe it does come back a little bit later, maybe in the fall. I can't remember. My memory's terrible. Salvia that I grew from seed is doing very well. Here's the mimosa trees I want to keep and grow for a friend. She wants one. So usually I'll get several seedlings because some of them die out. Well, it looks like they're all doing very well. So we'll be getting her a tree this fall. My peppers, ornamental peppers, they're starting to turn some colors. My geraniums, they're starting to bloom out over here. Let's see how many. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11. Okay, just 11. If they all bloom out the same time, which I hope they will pretty much, that should be really pretty hot. Alright, let me show you some of the other new plants that I got picked up at that new nursery. Ran by a very sweet man. He's really nice man. This one's starting to grow. I need to put a little, I'm going to get a stand for that so it doesn't get, my cats sometimes like to run through my gardens and knock things over, and I just got one of those African daisies and I really don't want to lose it. Oh, I don't have any single flower stands, but I can use one of these. These will be okay. At least it got something to hold it up a little bit. It's kind of big. Maybe I can find something a little better later. Yeah, and it's too far away from it too. No, I'm going to have to get something else. I don't have a small one. Oh, wait, I do. I have this one. This will work. This will work for now. There, now you have something to lay on. Maybe a little closer. Oh my goodness, I'm not having a good day. Okay, be careful of Mommy's plants, Simba. You like to rush through here. She already knocked off a stem off my columbine, but you know, what are you gonna do? Cats will be cats. Okay, let's go around. I added some things to this garden. It just kind of looks a little more whimsical. This is a new one. This is a glowing violet, and it does. It's just so gorgeous, so pretty. Like sun to shade, and it's called a fizz and pop, glowing violet. It's a Laurentia, and she is so pretty, very pretty. And then I added the lobelia and the mantha, and I lost an English lavender, but this one is still growing. Everything except my bleeding heart. I don't know if she's going dormant or if she's dying, but she's growing some new growth. So I just don't know what to think, if I need to move her or what. I may have to move her maybe up in here. Maybe there's a little more real dirt in there. I think maybe that might be the problem. She needs some real substantial dirt. I got a new hibiscus, and it's got a lot of buds on it. I don't know where I'm going to put it yet, so I put it in this pot. And the geraniums over here looking pretty with some garden petunias. And let's see. My impatiens and Logualia is all looking good over here, and the other one that I thought was dead, but she said no, I'm not. Okay, let's come around here. I've got some that I still need to plant, and I'm not sure where yet. I got me some neem oil, from Jack's, Captain Jack's, and I sprayed her down good with neem oil last night. So hopefully that will do the trick. And I sprayed the ground and everything. I mean, I sprayed a lot on her, because you know, it could be part fungus as well, because those little gnats and stuff, they're fungus, and so I don't know. We will see how she does. I hope she eventually blooms, because this one, she'll bloom pretty much all season. My hydrangea is about to bloom out. She's gonna be a little bit different color this year, I think, since I moved her. And they're kind of pretty. They're kind of cream with edged in pink, kind of a pinkish purple in some places. Okay, my Phacelia is coming up really good, and the Dodiscus as well. It's starting to get some more growth on them. The shade impatiens back here, they're spreading out a little bit. I think they're growing some new growth, yeah, underneath. And these are the new ones. Isn't this so pretty? It's an impatient. It's a New Guinea impatient. It needs part shade, which would be perfect up here. And this is another impatient, and I just love the foliage. I love the foliage on both of these. I don't know what happened to the tag. I didn't get the tag, so I'm assuming she's shade or part shade, not sure. This is a fuchsia, and she absolutely gorgeous. And I haven't decided where to put her yet. She likes part shade as well. And then of course this asparagus fern, it likes shade or sun, I believe. Sun or shade, either one, it likes it all. So I'm still not sure where I'm going to put those. I don't know if I'm going to put them up here somewhere, or make a big container somewhere. I don't know yet. I haven't decided, but it'll come to me. Everything is looking pretty good up here. This one is doing okay. It's got more buds on it, so it's going to bloom out some more. And the lantanas. I might do something different with this pot. I'm just not real happy with it. I think I may just take this out and put it, the lobelia, out and put it somewhere else and just do this. I think it's too much because it's not a very big pot to begin with. But the nasturtiums are all blooming now because I moved them so they could get sun. The sun is over here more, and this is more shaded, so I switched them, and I'll do that every few weeks. That way they can keep blooming. I need to take a scissors to these, cut them down. And I got this purple, what is it called? Isn't this so pretty? I love that. Persian Shield is what it's called. I just thought it was so very pretty. And she's doing this impatient, double impatient, doing really good. she's bloomed out again and has more buds and doing quite well. All right, I think everything looks pretty good up here. My pin cushion and the Coreospis. These are just about to crack open. My allium. And then of course I wanted to just leave her in here by herself so that she could grow out better, grow out more. Feels like it's starting to rain, doesn't it, girls? We better hurry. I might put something back here. I'm not sure how big this astilbe will get. I can't remember. Can't remember how big it gets. I think it was a bare root, so the package will tell me how big it gets. So I have to look that up, I guess. Oh, weeds and weeds and more weeds. Always going to get me weeding on my videos, doing my tours and stuff. Oh, I'm getting my first bunny tail. Oh, how cute. How cute. Yay, that's great. And there's a bunny tail grass too. We'll see how they do. But I have one. And I have bunny tail over here too somewhere. Probably hidden. It's over here somewhere. Oh, there it is. It's right here. It's not doing so well. I may have to put her over by the other. I don't know if they spread or not. She's not doing so well. Get these weeds out of her way. She might do a little better. Okay. Ooh, these grew right back. Seems like I just took it out yesterday. This stuff, I don't know what it is, but it grows crazy. Okay, that's one more. Okay, here we go. I have a dahlia that's just about to come out here. That'll be the first bloom of the season. I don't think I got any Didiscus in here, just Phacelia, and so I might put something in here. I might put one of those plants in here. I'm not sure what yet, but I'll put something in there. And look at Pegasus. She is getting so pretty. She's doing so much better. So much better here. And the lilac that will go to my son's house and get planted this fall is doing fine. The flowers on the cactus are still blooming. So they're slowing down. They're almost done. There's a few more. But boy, they put on a very pretty show this year. And I have some more geraniums in there, and some petunia, garden petunia in there. I have some more of this. I'm still working on this thing because I don't know. I need some better pots that fit in there, and maybe I can find something that these or something, and I'll have to have places for some of these other things, and yeah, about to run out of space what I'm doing. So the yarrow's starting to come up. I'm letting some of it come up. You know, it grows underground like crazy. I love it. I think it's beautiful, but I don't like how it spreads underneath the ground, because it can pop up anywhere. But the chocolate mint bush is doing really good too. It smells like Christmas candy. And I think that's about it, guys. I did, I'll show you the claws that I pulled out from them two ranunculus plants and see what you think. Let's look at here. It's going to be noisy. Maybe not so much. Okay. I have this and this. Yeah. I just, I don't know how many is in here. It looks like at least 2. And they're big. So I'm just going to let it dry out a little bit. And I'll take them apart. I probably won't take them apart till next year when I decide to sprout them again. But I'll put them in there. And that's pretty much it. All my new flowers and everything's doing good. Oh, come on. There we go. Got it started and it's going up. Okay. These zinnias are doing really well now. Nothing's ate them off. But there'll be 5, it looks like. So it'll be pretty bushy over here once they grow up. They should get pretty big. Just like the Lysianthus that broke my heart and turned into a snapdragon. The Lysianthus that turned into a snapdragon. I'm still going to let it come up and see what it does. I'm not going to pull it. It's got its own little spot. So it should get big. But yeah, I have cosmos. These cosmos are so pretty. I love their foliage. It's just very pretty. So this would be very pretty in the back here and in the front. I told Matt, I said they'd be so much happier and they would look better if we just get rid of some of these huge bottom limbs, and it'd make the trees healthier, I think. And he knows it. He just hasn't got in there to do it yet. Are those lilies? I'll have to put in my plant can and see what those are. All kinds of stuff growing underneath those trees. I could probably go pick my plants under there. Anyway, I'm pretty much done. I think it's going to rain a little bit more. It's mid-fall. Have a wonderful day, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye now.